Now, there's a difference between males and females, apart from the obvious, especially when it comes to weight loss. And in my opinion, I think females tend to have it harder. At the end of the day, I'm a feminist. I really like women. If you are a lady with a regular menstrual cycle, then you are going to need to take that into account when you are on some kind of weight loss journey. Because your body, and therefore your body weight, is going to change dramatically over the course of a month. Imagine these glasses represent the different phases of a regular menstrual cycle. First off, you've got your menstruation phase, basically when you're starting to bleed. You've also got your follicular phase, which is the phase which includes your menstruation phase, but it also goes for the week after that as well. Next up, you've got your luteal phase, which is the second half of the month. It basically starts around 14 days after you started bleeding in a regular cycle. Then you've got your premenstrual phase, which is basically the days leading up to the menstruation phase. Now, throughout these phases, your body is going to want to change a little bit in order to make way for its biological processes. And one way it does this is by retaining and also letting go of water through the different phases. In your menstruation phase, so when you're bleeding, your water retention is actually at its lowest because, fluids are escaping from your body. In your follicular phase, so after you've stopped bleeding, your water retention is significantly higher than that. In your luteal phase, your water retention is a little bit lower than your follicular phase, but still a little bit higher than your menstruation phase. And finally, in your premenstrual phase, so your PMS, your water retention is actually at its highest, which is why you probably feel incredibly bloated and also incredibly grim in the few days on the lead up to your menstruation phase. I'm just going to organise these so you can actually see it a little bit better. Now, this is really important to know because let's say, for example, you're relying on the scales that determine your fat loss progress. If you weigh yourself during your menstruation phase, your body weight is most likely going to be a little bit low compared to a week prior to that. That's not because you've lost or gained body fat throughout these days, especially if you are in a caloric deficit. It just means that there's more water being retained within your body, and that's why the scales are going to go up because of that reason. So if in the few days prior to when you come on, your weight is actually shot up a little bit, don't be depressed, don't be distraught, and don't beat yourself up, especially if you've been nailing your nutrition consistently, because there's just most likely a little bit more water within your body. And I'd actually go one step further and say don't use body weight as your sole metric of progress, period. Excuse the pun. Use other metrics to determine your progress as well, such as how you're feeling in certain clothes, whether or not clothes are actually feeling differently on you, how much stronger you are in the gym, if you're getting compliments from friends, how you're looking in the mirror, your energy levels, your libido. All of these metrics are going to be way more significantly effective and accurate over the short term to determine how much progress you're making with your fat loss. Sure, you can still use body weight as a metric for your progress, especially in the long term, but don't use it as the sole metric because that's when you're going to beat yourself up and go down into a downward spiral, which is ultimately going to cause you to throw the towel in and say, fuck it, I've gained like 5 kilograms in the space of 3 days. That must mean I'm getting fatter. No, you're not. There's just more water in your body compared to what they were a few days ago. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure that you give it a like. If you've got any questions for me, please feel free to comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit as always, then make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.